And has there ever been a man in the position that Jeff Hostetler is in right now? A backup quarterback, a career backup quarterback that comes off the bench and quarterbacks his team to a Super Bowl victory.
That's Dan Deerdorf on the commentary, and that is our next guest in all the glory. That was Super Bowl 25. The Giants won 20-19 over the Buffalo Bills, and their quarterback was our next guest, who drops in at a very opportune time, representing Big Blue way back in the day and now into all kinds of cool things. Jeff Hostetler. Yes, Jeff, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be here with you guys.
This is awesome.
It's great to have you. Jeff, before we get into it, just for all the football fans watching around the country, how is life and what are you up to?
I live in Morgantown, West Virginia, and life's good. I'll be 65 here in a couple months. Got 9 grandkids, one more on the way, so we'll have 10 here, God willing, in the next couple weeks. So they're all in Morgantown. Do a lot of charitable work, so enjoying life. Thank you.
That's amazing.
One big, happy Hostetler family. Congratulations. That is really, really cool. In the meantime, Jeff, your name's been around this week because you are a part of a very select group of quarterbacks who took over late in the season because the starter was injured. For you, this happened in the 1990 season, and the Giants are just rolling. Phil Simms gets hurt in Week 15. Tell us, Jeff, what is that feeling like that maybe Jarrett Stidham is having this week and you were having those years ago when you're tossed the keys to a Ferrari in a very important part of the season?
Well, I don't know if I was tossed the keys to a Ferrari. We're probably more like a Ram truck or something like that. Basically, maybe had three flat tires because what happened is we had lost 3 of our previous 4 games up until the game that I started and Phil got hurt. So, it wasn't.
I put this on because you brought it up, Chris, and it was on today for Good Morning
All
Football.
of a sudden, your starter goes down, and there's this. Okay, now what's going to happen? It was. The Giants aren't playing well. Now their backup's in. He hasn't been on the field, hasn't had an opportunity. He's their week late.
I'll finish that later. We'll do that on another break here. We have lots to do tonight, fam. We got it's break night, baby. We got Pop Century in this stream. We also got the baseball mix in this stream. We'll go off and we'll do the football mix, and most likely, from the looks of it, Optichrome. We will do Optichrome in that as well, so that'll be 2 football. But I am going to drop something here in a minute, all right? Hold on, let me tell them this. Live for baseball at Pop Century. All right. So, so we're going to do that, but I got to show you guys. I'm going to drop it right now. And if you're in here for baseball, great. You're coming up next. But we're going to do the Pop Century first. But I'm going to drop this right now because looking at the Bowman numbers, I'm just looking real quick at some of these, what the value of some of these cards are, how high the ceiling is on some of these Bowman cards. And the PYT didn't fill super fast for us. But, I mean, I was just looking. I mean, there's $10,000 cards coming. I don't know if you can see this here. $10,000 cards coming out of this product. The Hernandez. These are bids. These are not buy it nows or best offer. 5,600 Jamie Arnold. 5,100 JoJo Parker. Kate Anderson for 37. 3,000. That's the Popcorn Willits. We got 2,800 on the Willits Crystallized rookie. Dax Kilby Popcorn 28. 2,500 on the Seth Hernandez Connor Griffin, 26 on another JoJo Parker. So we're going to do it. I've seen it as much as 30 a spot, 20 a spot. We're going to do it at 27 a spot. Bowman 1 box draft. I have what I have of it. I won't be buying more. I believe I have 5 boxes left. I'm going to drop that right now if you're interested. So just letting you know that's going to drop as we get ready to break baseball and Pop Century here. 27 a spot, 1 box, random teams, just dropped now. Chris, if you get a chance, you can go ahead and share that in the YouTube link here. I'm going to try to share it on announcements here. And also going to copy the link and put it in. Oops. Put our little thing here. All right, that's done. Dude, I got to say, thank you guys so much for being here. It's so good to be back. You guys know I took some time off. I just needed to do that, but it is, honest to God, so good to be back. I miss talking sports. I miss just being in touch. It's been a disappointing end of the football season. It's even been worse after the football season with the way they've handled coaching for the Bills. But I have you guys for therapy, right? And, Doug got the 750 on the bubblegum auto. That's awesome. So what I love about it is we're doing some cheap stuff. We're doing some, like, I'm trying to dive into a little bit pricier baseball, like the Bowman draft. But yesterday, I didn't even get to do it. I want to do a video recap. We did an $18 football break. We had a case hit. We had a bunch of nice stuff in that for $18. We're doing the same thing tonight with a $25 mix, hopefully some downtowns. So let's just go ahead and do Pop Century. Oh, volume down too. Let's do it. I got it, Jamie. Are you in here? Jamie got a hold of me last night after I got done breaking. Well, I think I touched base with him a little bit, and he was out with Grandma drinking beers, doing pool tabs. I'm like, that's awesome. He's like me. He's trying to cut some weight and not drink so much. But I'm like, man, if my grandma, my mammy has passed when I was in college. I got close to Lauren's mom. Very close. We were coffee drinkers together, but she would have a drink with me every now and then. She has since passed. I don't have, a close grandma to have beers with, but if I did, Jamie, I would have had a beer too. Screw the diet be damned. Tim Curry, not related to Seth or Steph, I believe. Is this from what's the horror movie? Oh, the Rocky Mountain Horror Show. It, Annie, Clue the movie, Scary Movie 2. Let's see who's going to get this. Let's bring in Tummy. No better card than Tummy Sticks for something like this. Pop Center. Baseball, we're staying on this stream for this. 9 out of 10. Christine with the 9 spot. I believe the list is correct with this. Let me confirm. Maybe I didn't change it. We could be on Optichrome still. Yeah, I don't have the right list up. I was going to say, I don't think that's the correct list. Oops, that's why I gotta replace it. 1 second. That was from Optichrome earlier, which we just filled Optichrome. We're gonna be doing more. Here we go. I got the correct list coming. I apologize. 9 is Michael Thompson, number 2. There we go. Sorry about that, Pop Century guys. It will be popping up on your screen in just a minute here. Rocky Horror Picture Show. 9 out of 10 going out to Michael Thompson, number 2. I can't believe this took 2 days to fill. This is $50 cheaper than I'm seeing it anywhere online. Of course, it's been out for a while. How about Retro TV? Knots Landing with a Donna Mills. Check out that hair. This could be one of those not beach bunny, bench warmers cards. Donna Mills going to be 23 out of 25. That's going to be Dirk with the 3 spot. Guys, if you're in here for baseball, don't go anywhere. We're staying live. We're doing baseball right after this. But I did just post a 1-box Bowman. So check that out if you want random teams. All right. Next up, Sean Gunn. 1 out of 3. Dirk, you got it with a 1 spot and your other spot. I got to look this one up. Sean Gunn. So related to James Gunn? Yeah, that's his brother. So he worked on the Guardians of the Galaxy and Superman. Patrick Gunn, Brian Gunn, James Gunn are his brothers. You hear more about James Gunn than Sean Gunn. Wonder why so much. Is he just one of the Shadow brothers? I said Rocky Mountain something. Rocky Mountain Oysters. Last one. All right. What's up? With the Starsky and Hutch inscription. Who's going to get this? Carmen Electra. There we go. Carmen Electra.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
And there we go. She is Carmen Electra. All right, we got it. It is numbered 2 out of 5. Going to the 2 spot. Larry. There you go, baby. There you go, Larry. All right, that's our Pop Century Larry with the scripted Starsky and Hutch. Sean Gunn going out to the 1 spot. That's going to be Dirk. The Donna Mills Knots Landing. Never heard of it or her. Dirk with that one. And then the Tim Curry from the Rocky Mountain Oysters. Rocky Horror Picture Show. That is going to be 9 out of 10 going out to Michael Thompson, number 2. All right, let me switch it up. We'll go over here and get ready to do... out of the way of cards. We are going to do the baseball mix next. Let me just switch up the break list here. Like I said, Bowman is up. I'll talk about that right before I go live, but... Here we go, 123. That is today's... Oops, let me switch this. There we go. All right, we are ready for baseball. New recording. Like I said, football is full. We'll be doing that next. Larry's going to get that card so soiled.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick-ass boy.
That's for Larry. I got to meet Larry. I got to meet Larry in Atlantic City at the National. All right, here we go. Start a baseball break. Listen, if you didn't hear me say it before, the link is up above. Chris shared it. We got Bowman up, and let me just show you one more time if you're in here ready for baseball. And I'm sure you Bowman guys know, but for those of you who don't, look at what's coming out of this stuff. I mean, the high-end value, $10,600. These are sales, not buy it now is their best offer. $5,600 on like just refractor numbered autos. $5,100. $3,700 on Kate Anderson. Like I said, these were just a few I pulled that were sales for Bowman. At $27 a spot, it's got to be one of the highest ceiling products out there for that price. But, you know, it's a hunt. Let's do some baseball right now. Prizm, color burst time, color blast time. Color burst is Phoenix. Although they have color blast in there now. Carmen Electra was a Maxim girl and a girl that was heavily rotated on my search engine back in the day. But that was when I was first introduced. There's, you know, that's old news. Hagen Smith, here we go. What's everyone up to tonight? Happy Friday, by the way. Feels weird being sober on a Friday, but I have high energy, so it feels kind of good. Wyatt Sanford out of 149 going out to the Pirates. Nate, I know you got them. Tommy White, Seaver King, Prismatic, Baez, Roman Anthony, and Jake Peavy. Oh my gosh, my son watches this show, like I'm sure a lot of you know it, Naruto, however you say it. And every time they say Pervy Sage, I don't know if he should be watching. I mean, I guess there's always a time for it. He could be watching worse things, honestly. But some of that stuff, man. My youngest is watching the One Piece anime. My son already worked his way through it. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of swearing in this for an anime. But I guess anime can be pretty bad. Luis Angel Acuna, it does go to the Mets. He's no longer on there. He's now on the White Sox. How do I know baseball? Andrew Painter for the Phillies. Phillies going out to Jason Mello. Not numbered, going out to the Phils. Bryce McCage out of 499. And Griff O'Farrell for Baltimore, not numbered, just one of those red waves. Yeah, so like I said, Bowman is dropped. I think the Optichrome I dropped that came in today, our first box is absolutely insane, which is what I expect out of it. Of course, not every box is going to have a Barry Sanders 1 of 1, but after someone brought this product to my attention, I'm like, why are we not breaking it? It was brought to my attention by James Michael Gray, who said, "Do you have anything with Mendoza in it?" And I'm like, I don't think I do. So I looked at a few that had it. I'm like, man, I don't really want to buy this product just for Mendoza. We got a Tom Seaver numbered out of 299. Jordan Lawler. And Dingers, Dylan Cruz, rookie. Not numbered. I'm going to top load all numbered stuff. Because like I said, I'm going to a card show tomorrow morning. And the one thing I noticed when I set up, people will buy numbered stuff of their team. They just like the color and the number. May not be a ton of money, but I tell you what, $3 and up for it. It doesn't matter what it is. Now, if you're getting the older stuff that's numbered to like 2,400, you know, some of the old, when they first started numbering, talking about some of the Prizm stuff, Optic, Select. Bubba Chandler out of 499 and Braylon Dowdy. Cleveland on that one. And Bubba Chandler. What are you up to tonight, Chris? You at work right now? So, my kids are asleep. My youngest is sick. I don't know if he has the flu or COVID or what. He's bad. My oldest is just cranky. He's got Ninja tomorrow. He's nervous. He's got anxiety. He says he's going to suck at it. It's like Ninja Warrior. He trained with like a really good dude tonight, and he's been intimidated now. My wife hasn't slept because our neighbor starts her car at 3 in the morning and lets it run for an hour. So I got the house to myself. They're all in bed. It's 9:52 on a Friday night. Jesus Made and Will Wagner blue out of 199 going to the Blue Jays. I guess it's still kind of early out there on the West Coast. Let's hope we get some chatter going. Work early in the morning. I'm not on speaker that I'm going to annoy your wife, am I, Chris? She has to put up with you. I don't want her to have to put up with me, too. Tommy White. Cecil Fielder. We got an auto coming up. How about Ethan Holiday Dingers? Cecil Fielder. We'll see what that's numbered to in a minute. Jackson Wiggins for the Cubs. Numbered 11 out of 99. Going out to Fred Bell. Fred, man, is the mini king. He always picks a bunch of spots in minis. Seems to work for him. Still no day off. You got that like, I want to be a millionaire, so fucking mad. Working hard, dude. I've seen those checks. That's got to be the only time that week feels good. And then you're like, all right, I'll do this again. For $20, this mix, it's going to have a total of 9 hits in it, a bunch of numbered stuff. I just don't think you can beat it for 20 a spot. Christy Mathewson out of 299 for the Giants. So one of the reasons I played that Hot Settler video at the beginning, obviously Stidham starting on Sunday. The NFL's got to be so mad it's not the Patriots versus the Bills. The ratings are going to be so much different, although I think a lot of people will still watch because it's NFL. They got a stronghold on the market. But I also think maybe there's people that want to see an upset. Not Patriots fans, of course. Paul Konerko out of 499. Lou Gehrig, and I think this is going to be numbered. Out of 199 for the Red Sox. Going out to Fred Bell, the mini king. Dingers, David Ortiz. Crush it, dude. Seriously, I mean, like, you don't get, like, winners like we do, but if it were winner, that's when I would do it. I know that's different for you. But nothing to do outside anyhow here right now. We're about to get hammered with 14 inches of snow. Yeah, I would imagine those paychecks coming in motivate you to keep going. Clemente, Honeycutt, Franconia, We got a blue Pee Wee Reese out of 199. Thomas White and Cam Caminiti. Name so nice, they gave it to him twice. Pee Wee Reese for the Dodgers out of 199 blue. Color match on the Blue Jays, color match on the Dodgers on that. Chris, why is it just us in here, man? I know there's people. Is it family time and they got earbuds in? Got to pretend they're not watching breaks. Family movie time and stuff. Playing Monopoly like my family's been. Chase Davis, this is going to be out of 49. We pulled one of those the other day, too, out of 49. And Blake Burke for the Brewers, this one out of 75. 2 under 100 there. Brewers going out to Kyle McDuffie. And the Cardinals going out to Dougie. Dougie, did you get the ones the other day, too? Should be one more auto in here. Waldrep, Rosario. Enrique Bradfield, numbered out of 499. Dalton Rushing, rookie silver. And Marcelo Mayer, rookie dingers. It was nice we pulled a numbered one. I think the parallels look sharp of those. One thing about these products, even though they're only $20 for the mix, go through a hell of a lot of supplies because top load and all the numbered stuff. With Bowman and Topps, you don't really go through that much because it's like 1 or 2 good cards a box. I did not mean to do that. For the Yankees, J.C. Escara, Bob Riley. The Yankees in the random. I'm hoping that we get some more chatter going later. Looking forward to hearing you guys' takes on football this weekend. Anybody got big bets in? Frank Thomas on the A's out of 299. Not the White Sox. A's going out to Pete Fuller. All right, that's our Prizm. Time to move to Select. Football guys that are coming in, don't worry, you're up next. That and Optichrome. Play some tunage in the background. All right, let's go. This product's been so... This is the reason I started getting back, like, wanted to go get some baseball. I heard from my Topps guys, hey, Select is awesome. 2 of my major Topps guys, you should get some. So, went to the hobby shop an hour and a half away. Get there, and then they're like, we have Bowman if you're interested. I'm like... I feel like the guys would like that. Chipper Jones. Bobby Witt, tie-dye. Get back to you in a second. Cam Smith. Out of 25. 17 out of 25 for the Royals. That'll be going out to Pete Nico. All right. The tie-dye doesn't come through great on camera, but I'm telling you, these cards are sharp. You're getting replaced. I don't know if I like it that bright. The Prizm actually showed up a little better. Voit, Chandler, Bobby Witt, and Haisung Jung. Jarlin Susanna, and here's our auto. Chandler Simpson for the Rays. I saw a little hiccup there in the stream. One thing I am going to tell you guys, in the opening one pack at a time, in the event the stream would cut out for any reason or we'd have internet issues, don't worry. I can always go live on the phone. I record everything. So that happened the other day in our football break. We were able to figure it out. There was like a 10-minute hiccup. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere if that happens. For the Rays, we got the auto Chandler Simpson. Sometimes it's a little hiccup like that, but we got the recording that doesn't hiccup always. But if it goes on longer than that, don't worry. We can always go off my phone and do just off my, mobile web. The only time that wouldn't work is if there was a complete outage of, internet globally or something, obviously. Marcel, which I don't think you have to worry about that. You won't be watching anyhow. Marcelo Mayer. So yeah, the card show at the mall tomorrow. Am I back, Pete? It was just a little bit of a buffering session there, it looks like. Darren Barker. Let me know if you got it back. Larry Walker and Connor Griffin. No sound? Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. When Pete said it at first, I'm like, Pete's saying no sound. But Chris, you can hear it? That's weird. Chris, can you tell Pete to get out and get back in, see if that helps? Maybe when it buffers, if you're on a mobile device, if it buffers or something, not that they can hear me, that might be the reason it pops out, like in and out or something. And restream more. And restream more. It says reconnection successful. I don't know if it's just weather related. Like I said, huge storms coming in. What I'll do is before I go live for football, I'll reset my modem and stuff, make sure there's no issues. But it just seems to be buffering in and out every now and then. We're not having major issues. Ching Sing Ko. Man, there's some crazy names on this. This is going to go to the Dodgers. Maybe that knocked the sound back in for Pete. Now that the boys all went to their room, maybe it's that everyone's streaming on multiple devices, but my internet should always be able to handle that. And another one for the Phillies, Andrew Painter out of 99. Yeah, like I said, I'll just refresh this idea. If for some reason it goes down, don't ever stress. I can always just pay attention to the page. Sometimes Chris comes through and saves the day with a little mention. It says, hey, he's checking internet, or I'm going to go live on the Facebook page from my phone, which we have never had to do, but I have now utilized that as an option if necessary. I have a stand right here with my phone on it. That's when this happens. He comes on over and saves the day. And again, always have the recordings if you need it. That's why we do recaps though too. Miguel Cabrera, Christian Campbell, Spencer Jones, Sung Kim, rookie. We'll top load that one multicolor. Maybe it's YouTube because they know no one's talking to me. They're like, let's get these guys going. Pete, yeah, Pete, can you hear me yet? Yo! Another tie-dye out of 25, Nick Kurtz. It's kind of why I'm doing the one pack at a time, too. Because we had an issue the other day with the Donruss Mega, which was awesome, by the way. One of the better Megas I've opened. Open all the packs, and then we have buffering. I'm like, son of a gun. Luckily, we have everything on recording, but... Dude, 2 tie-dyes, 1 break, 1 box. And a Brady House rookie silver for the Nats. Nick Kurtz going out to the A's there. That's going to be Pete Fuller. Think we have a patch. Nope, it's a filler card. Evan Carter, Jose Canseco, Manny Ramirez, Barry Larkin. Chris, you still have sound, right? You're good? I'll have to check in with Pete. Andrew Painter. Luke Keyshaw, rookie for the Twins out of 199. Going to be James Rea. There we go. And last pack for this box. I feel you. I wouldn't want to listen to me either, but someone's got to talk. Dylan Cruz, Chase Petty out of 149. Going out to the Reds. A lot of teams getting stuff in this. Joseph Pereira for the Reds there. I'm sure that's what did your wife type that, Chris? Or did she say, yeah, unfortunately, I can still hear him? She probably did. It's okay. I don't blame her. That's why my wife's in bed, too. I'm about as bad as women commentators. I'm back. If Jamie gets in here tonight, since I'm breaking late and we're filling, especially if we fill Bowman, there's like a 95% chance I'm taking a shot tonight. I'm feeling it. It's that Friday vibe. Especially if I get shot videos. The other day I felt really bad. This is before I broke my 13-day streak on the Bills game, which was every reason to start drinking. Every reason to start drinking on that Bills game. So, which is fine. But Jeff sent that video of him drinking. I'm like, oh, I really want to take a shot with Jeff. Susanna. Oh, Susanna. Slade Caldwell Silver. Hagen Smith. Bowman 1 box is up. Like I said, if you didn't see some of the cards with that, yikes. High-end opportunity for only $27 a spot. Pee Wee Reese. Greg Maddox out of 99 going to the Braves. This is going to be Lonnie. So tomorrow I'm looking for football singles and baseball singles at the show. I'm looking for one piece. I'm looking for a card for Slam and Amon-Ra St. Brown Select. I'm looking for Tyler Shuck autos for John Carter Hennessy. Is there anything else people want me to look for them? Turbocharged Dylan Cruz. And out of 149 for the Brewers, Braylon Payne. So if there's anyone, let me know. Seriously, I like to have a list to look for. Sometimes it starts conversations with some of the dealers and stuff. I have a feeling the show is going to be absolutely packed tomorrow with the storm coming. People wanting something to do before it hits. Another white here, Pablo Sandoval, and a Max Muncy for the A's. Going out to Pete Fuller. There we go. I like the horizontal autos this year. They look good. And Sandoval to 99. I feel like the white background should be lower print. They're clean looking. Chris, are we going to buy those jerseys? Have we decided? Noah Schultz. Steven Vogt for the... That's out of 10 for the Guardians. Matt Menser out of 10. 2 tie-dyes. A gold, 2 whites. This is not a filler card. Ooh, I think it's a tie-dye hit. Is it a patch or an auto? Max Muncy silver. And Bryce Rayner for the Tigers. 17 out of 25, Josh Allen. Michael Thompson, number 2. Kind of does sound fun, those jerseys. When do they drop? I'm sure they'll sell out quickly. They didn't drop yet, right? Dude, 3 tie-dyes? Let's get a zebra here. Tommy Troy. Chandler Simpson, rookie. Not numbered, but that tricolor one. for previous buyers. They do that first. It's kind of a cool thing to do. So what you like, they send you an email like if you purchased before, you get pre-purchase options. I like that. Daryl Strawberry with another white there. He knows all about the white. True story. Wonder if they sold out instantly. I mean, I'm sure some of the bigger breakers have no issue filling those. Especially with the chance for the art and the game used. Mike Piazza. Seaver King. Really? So you could have bought yesterday? Kumar Rocker. Miguel Tejada green out of 49. A's with another one. Hit the auto in here. The color and select is just so good. Should have, I think, one more auto. I'm not wrong. Maybe we pulled it. Christy Mathewson. James Triantos for the Cubs. That's going to be out of 199. He calls himself an agent, like a third-party sales dude. They're like, hey, whatever you sell, you get 3% of. That can't be true. Oh, here's our auto. Last pack, Mojo. Cole Emerson. Blake Mitchell. And Larry Walker for the Rockies. Legend out of 35. Going out to Scott Ripley. You in here, Scott? He's not. He would have made some sort of dad joke already. He's probably eating dinner. It's 7 o'clock. Always at dinner. Dude eats 4 dinners a day. He's a Fanatics employee. Maybe we'll have to touch base. Maybe we'll get one. Let me clean up. Let me recap before we get to football. And let me pull out all the non-numbered stuff first. The rest of that's numbered. So this is non-numbered here. We had the Sung Kim Tricolor Rookie, Max Muncy Prizm, and the Chandler Simpson Rookie Tricolor. Bunch of the Tricolor. They all got sleeved. Let's see the blue. These light blue, these are out of 199. Jang for the Dodgers. Keishel for the Twins rookie. Triantos for the Cubs. The reds might be different numbered, but I'm going to just pull all the reds for the sake of it. We had Payne for the Brewers, numbered out of 149. Greg Maddux out of 99 for the Braves. We had Chase Petty out of 149 for the Reds. Spencer Jones for the Yankees out of 149. Frank Thomas for the A's out of 299. We had the Christy Mathewson out of 299 for the Giants. Cecil Fielder for the Tigers out of 99. Checkerboard there. Not checkerboard. What? Yeah, checkerboard, I think. And Tom Seaver for the Mets out of 299. Bryce McGage out of 499. I don't know that dude. Wyatt Sanford for the Pirates out of 149. Will Wagner for the Blue Jays out of 199. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates to 499. Enrique Bradfield for the O's out of 499. Reese for the Dodgers out of 199. Canerco out of 499 going out to the Dodgers. And then the Dingers Ortiz for the Red Sox out of 199. We're far from done on numbered cards. Here we get some of the good stuff. Some of the real short. I think, man, it's kind of crazy. Put this up here. Out of 49, Chase Davis. Blake Burke out of 75 with the scope for the Brewers. Miguel Tejada for the A's out of 49. These white ones here. Let me pull these out. We had the Strawberry out of 99. The Sandoval out of 99. And the Painter out of 99. Those cards look so good. Camera does not do them justice. 2 of the tie-dye, a phenomenon and a base, both rookie, or no, Nick Kurtz is the rookie out of 25, 19 out of 25, and then Bobby Witt, 17 out of 25, and then the Stephen Vogt for the Cleveland Guardians out of 10. And then we have our swatch here of Connor Griffin, not numbered, but going out to a Pirates fan, Nate Long. Bryce Rayner out of 25. We had the Cinco for the Dodgers. Chandler Simpson for the Rays. And Joe Escar for the Yankees. Max Muncy for the A's as well, not numbered. And Andrew Painter for the Phillies. And then 2 numbered autos here. We had the Jackson Wiggins out of 99. And a Larry Walker going out to Scott Ripley out of 35. Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. All right, listen. Moving on to football. Give me a few minutes. I got to check. I'm going to reset my router, make sure there's nothing going on there. And then we'll be live for football. I'm going to post more Optichrome. I also have Bowman up. I'm going to keep going. I may even have a drink. Who knows? I hope you guys come hang out. Chris, thank you for talking to me. Pete, sorry I lost sound. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.